Just for a moment, I want you to picture someone with dementia. Were they elderly? Someone you know? Chances are they were both, because dementia is now Australia's second leading cause of death. My gran developed symptoms in her 70s, but imagine developing symptoms in your 40s. This is the reality for patients with the type of dementia that I study for my PhD. Adult onset leukoencephalopathy with axonal spheroids and pigmented glia is more commonly known as ALSP. Patients die within 8 years of symptom onset. As with all dementias, there is no cure. However, ALSP has dementia researchers excited that we might be able to find some new answers, because it was recently discovered that ALSP unusually arises from mutations in one single gene. And this gene is only used by one cell type within the brain. These purple guys are microglia. Imagine the brain as a forest. Are you thinking of trees? Neuroscientists often focus on neurons when trying to understand the brain. They're what allow us to move, think, be us. But just as the forest is so much more than trees, our brain is so much more than neurons. It has blood vessels and lots of specialized support cells, like those microglia I mentioned. If the trees in your forest were to suddenly start dying, of course you would be focused on the trees and trying to understand what was wrong with them. But what if they were merely the casualties of something else going wrong in the ecosystem? Maybe their water supply was contaminated, or soil erosion has left them without essential nutrients. Dementia researchers have been heavily focused on trying to understand why the neurons die in dementia. But ALSP indicates that the problem starts elsewhere. My PhD project is unique because I'm looking beyond the trees to understand dementia. I hope that by studying the microglia and ALSP, I can understand what goes wrong with them and why this leads to the death of neurons. This will help us find novel therapeutic targets so that we can develop treatments for ALSP patients. And we believe that this will be translatable to other forms of dementia, so that the next time I ask you to picture someone with dementia, it won't be quite so easy.